Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we are doing a video. I'm going to be completely honest with you all. I thought I filmed this, but scrolling back as far as I could and when the timeline added up, I don't think I filmed this. So today we're going to do my overall thoughts and opinions on the 9 dolls that were released with the Rainbow Vision arc that went on in the last season of Rainbow High. Now I know Glitch is a part of that, but she is a part of Shadow High Series 2, so she will not be featured in this. This will be specifically focusing on the trios. I do know that Rainbow Divas and Neon Shadow have their own separate videos. As of right now, the Royal 3 does not. I might go ahead and post one later, but my opinions definitely have changed. Basically, what I do with these is, say a regular series of 6 comes out. I go ahead, I film all the unboxings, and then, I spend some time with the dolls, redress them, use their pieces and whatnot. Then I go ahead and I give my overall thoughts and opinions on each doll in a combined video like this, and then I rank them from my personal least favorite to favorite at the time. You all know, being collectors, our opinions are subject to change. Some of these I have had much longer than others. Actually, I didn't plan it like this, but Uma, all the way on the far left, was my first, and then coincidentally, Tessa, all the way on the far right, is my most recent. So with that being said, I've spent a lot more time with Uma. I got her last summer when they released, and then they're not in order any other way. I just realized that as I was looking at them. So this is seriously just my overall thoughts and opinions on these dolls. They definitely have changed from when I first got some of them. Others, it's kind of stayed the same. So instead of me ranking them in their trios like I've done before, I'm ranking all 5 of them together, or all 9 of them. Oh my lord. I just got back from a business trip, so I am like completely, I don't even know what's happening, but I missed my dolls. So I'm going to be ranking all 9 of them together. This is going to be a little bit of a longer video because usually I only have 6 to rank, and now I have 9. I will say they did all survive the great collection purge of January 2023, so that is very good because now I am only buying and keeping dolls that really appeal to me and spark my interest. So with that being said, I'm counting them all as a whole, but before we get into my ranking, I want to talk a little bit about my discrepancies with this whole series. So these dolls were released pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Target. They had a Kohl's display, which I kind of really wanted. I saw it in person once, and then I went back and it was gone. So they were some were put out at stores, others were not, and then there was the issue of their price point. Walmart specifically sold them for $50, and Target sold them for $40. So I'm gonna go down the line really quick and tell you where I got each of them at. So Uma came from Walmart, paid full price. Harley, Target, paid $40. Mara, Walmart, paid $50 because I couldn't find her anywhere, and my best friend actually picked her out and bought her because we couldn't find her anywhere. Sabrina, Walmart, paid $50, same thing. Malene and Aisha both came from Target, so $40. Minnie and Tiara are very, very special because they were actually gifts from a subscriber, and they were both brand new in box, and that is like one of my favorite memories of doll collecting to date. It's just absolutely amazing. And Tessa, I actually ordered on, I think it was Amazon because she was on sale, I think for like $30, I think. So, I do regret paying full price. The $50 for some of them, I think the $40 was a bit more, reasonable. That's fine because these ones came with accessories and a second outfit. So I think the $40 was all right. The $50 was a bit much. And although I only paid it for 3 of them, it's still kind of like, oh my God, why? But I look at it as it was Mara and Sabrina. And without giving too much away, I kind of was like, it's fine, it's fine. Uma was my first, so she's kind of special. But anyway, I think the price point was a little bit, there really needed to be some clarification there, as well as the thing we're struggling with is release date and time and distribution all around the world, or I'm not super versed on where these dolls are available quite yet. I know some are available in other countries, but they just come at a later date than the US gets them, and sometimes it is vice versa. So again, price point and distribution are my only discrepancies here. There was not really any quality control issues that I noticed, nothing like the Series 4 debacle of spring 2022. So my only quality control issue is My Mara has a bit of a wonky eye, and I'm pointing this out because it has been rudely pointed out to me multiple times. If you didn't know, I'm legally blind, so the smallest defects on my dolls do not bother me, so they shouldn't bother you. I'm sorry if it sounds like rude or harsh, but that's just like the reality of it. And that particular doll out of these 9 was another gift. 3 of these dolls were gifts, and Mara happens to be one of them. So yes, there's something wrong with her eye, but to be completely honest, there's something wrong with my eyes too. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to cut to where I have to rank these girls. And again, I'm not ranking them in their trios. They're all being ranked against each other because when you think about it, they were all in the same competition. They're all musical groups. So we're gonna get into the second half of the video. Also, really quickly before I cut to the next part of the video, yes, a good portion of them are redressed. I have not had the chance to sit down and put them all back in their clothes. I do this twice a year. Once I change them all into each other's clothes, and then I change them back for about 6 months into their regular clothes. So I haven't had a chance to do that. It is like an 8-hour process given the amount of dolls I have. So bear with me. If I can, I'll go ahead and I'll pop their original images up on the screen beside them so you can know exactly what they're wearing. I will note what pieces are whose when we talk about each doll individually. So give me a second, I'm gonna go through the painful process of ranking them. Go ahead and grab a snack and a drink because I'm gonna tell you, based on the first half of this video, the second half is gonna be probably much longer. Before we begin, again, I cannot stress enough, this is an opinion-based video. I would love for all of you to go ahead and rank these 9 girls down below, but remember, please be respectful to myself and each other. Difference in opinion is what makes collecting dolls so much fun. In 9th place is Tessa Park. Now this probably comes as no surprise because she was my last one to buy, because I've been very upfront and vocal about how I do not really care for her pieces or her bangs. Now again, Tessa is part of the K-pop group, so there's a lot of different fashion senses within her little outfit and her style and things like that they're just not for me. But I was willing to give her a chance, and like I said, she did survive the Great Collection Purge, so I have not actually put her in any other outfits besides the one she's wearing, and this is actually her own original pieces. It's a mix between both of her first and second outfits. So I think she's very cute. I left her ponytail in. I'm not quite sure I'm going to take it out. I think it sets her apart because a lot of my dolls just have their hair down and they came out of their factory styles. So I did go ahead and give her hair a wash. She's very cute. Her bangs definitely are not my favorite. They're still very gelled, but she's cute nonetheless, and I don't have a special connection with her, but I don't want to get rid of her because she's actually really pretty and I do like her, if that makes sense. But you know, when it all comes down to it, somebody's got to be in last place. Neon Shadows Harley Limestone comes in spot number 8. Now Harley kind of falls in the same boat as Tessa because of the fact that I didn't like her pieces. I have restyled her significantly. I think the only thing she's wearing that's hers is her shirt. The rest of the pieces are from other dolls in the collection. So Harley placed a little bit higher than Tessa because I like Harley's appearance better than Tessa's, and it's weird because I hate the color green. It's my least favorite color. I don't like this lime green. I don't like the Karma Nichols green. So I'm very shocked as to how much I actually do like this doll. Something I've always talked about is her lip color. I really like her lip color, and she does have heterochromia as well. Harley also didn't place very high because of her braids. They are completely glued. Like, it's just literal glue in her head. So that kind of deterred me because I was kind of curious to see how the braids would come out, but they're like just big chunks of glue in her head basically, and they're very hard, and it kind of makes her hair not super fun to play with. But I think she's pretty, and she would probably be higher on this list if I liked her pieces more and if she wasn't green. That is another factor I go ahead and take into consideration when doing this, is I do think about all of their pieces and the overall versatility of them and, you know, their overall appeal and things like that. 7 is Neon Shadows Uma Van Hoos. This may surprise a lot of you because I have talked about this doll a lot. I think that my favorite things about her, so her outfit's a little bit of a mess because I took away her top to put it on my mini me right before I left on vacation, so I didn't ignore the top part of her outfit. But Uma's skirt is one of my favorite things Rainbow High has ever made.
Love these shoes as well. Excuse her stand, it's a little bit jacked up, so I do apologize. But I think, hold on.
Anyway, as I was saying, her skirt and second outfit shoes are absolutely stunning. I love that skirt. I wish we had it in different colors. The second outfit jacket is also something I really like. Her tops aren't that bad either. It's really her pants and her first outfit shoes that I'm kind of just like, no thank you. Uma has definitely fallen down my list. I love her shade of blue though. I was so excited to get her. She was my first one. She was the only one in the store and I just bought her without even thinking about it. I got really lucky. I've seen Umas with brown eyes. I prefer much more, and since I don't eye swap rainbow high dolls, and I really just, I like to leave her as is, it kind of makes her go down a little bit, but I still love her. She's very unique. She's got the baby hairs, which also makes her super unique, and she's just, I feel like Uma and Harley are kind of going back and forth right now in my little ranking of those three specifically. What is keeping Uma in between Mara and Harley is the fact that I really, really love her skirt and the jacket. Our lowest ranking Rainbow Diva is Aisha Sterling. Now that's not a bad thing, don't panic. She is actually wearing her her shrug along with Natasha Zima's dress, and then those are her own shoes. So she actually kind of looks like she is in her actual clothes, which is quite nice. But she was definitely the least appealing to me. It was mostly because of her pieces, and that is why she's ranking a little bit lower. But looks wise, I love her warm brown eyes. I love her face. I think, to be completely honest with you all, I love Robin, okay? If you don't know, Robin is her sister. But in a way, I think Aisha is prettier than Robin, and that might just be my personal opinion, but I really do think that for me, I don't know why, because I love Robin's clothes. Robin is an absolute icon with her piercing blue eyes and everything, but Aisha would definitely rank a lot higher in everything if her outfits were better. Now, you probably saw in the beginning of the video, Malene is actually in one of Aisha's outfits. That is because Malene was in the Mila Barrymore red dress that stains dolls, so I quickly rescued her and saved her from that, and I just put her in Aisha's outfit because she looks, you know, like super diva-esque, so she needs to be in something fancy at all times. But Aisha definitely she gets a little bit lower because of her pieces. They're not my favorite. I really don't even like the second outfit at all. That's why she's here in Natasha's dress, and then the second outfit shrug, just because it really goes with the feather theme of the Natasha dress. Number 5 is Malene Lux. This is a doll that definitely did go down on my ranking list. And I talk about this experience all the time. Malene was my first diva, and I believe I titled the video something ridiculous, like my new favorite rainbow high doll, and for a while she was. I had my mouth open like the entire time filming this video. I was so in awe. If you don't know, I love gold and I love leopard, and that is what Malene is. Gold and leopard. So I was completely in awe. I do need to put her back in her gold dress because she'll look so much prettier in it. This Aisha dress, top and skirt just do not do her justice. She's beautiful. I was very not in awe of her when the initial promo pictures leaked, but I quickly changed that. I've often been curious to see what she looks like with her hair straight. A lot of people say she kind of looks like a yellow version of Harper Dune, which I do agree with, but I do think Malene is kind of, you know, a little bit more fancier than Harper. She's very beautiful. I'm a huge fan of gold. Mine, I tried to preserve her hair, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. I might have to go back and redo the front curls. I'm not quite sure though, but she was very unique because I'm trying to remember here. I think she was the first, if not one of the first rainbow high dolls to have hair that was this voluminous and with these super bouncy curls that were not gelled at all. That made her very unique, and she's absolutely gorgeous. Rainbow Diva's Sabrina comes in 4th place. Now, I did not realize this until now. I put all the Rainbow Divas together, like in order, and I didn't do that on purpose. She was wearing complete Stella Monroe pieces, so just ignore that. Her second outfit happens to be my favorite Rainbow High second outfit. I think it's my favorite Rainbow High outfit, actually. But the hunt for this doll was excruciatingly painful. I finally found her at a Walmart like 2 hours away from my house, and her box was totally damaged, and I was like, I'm just gonna buy her, it's fine. So she actually was my middle diva for a little bit, but as time quickly went on, she surpassed Malene, and she did live up to her expectations. Her green eyes are something that is still super unique to Rainbow High, because green eyes, I believe that's the color we have the least of, which is quite interesting to me actually. But her pieces are absolutely flawless. I just couldn't put her any higher than the next 3 dolls you will see. I'll talk about why in a little bit, but I have a very special connection with the next 3, and if you've been keeping up and you have been following along and you know your Rainbow High and Shadow High history, then you'll probably figure out who I'm talking about right now. But I have a very special connection with the rest of the dolls that I'm going to be talking about, so I just couldn't put her higher because, you know, sentimental reasons. Next is Royal 3 Minnie, and as I said in the beginning of this video, Minnie is one of 2 dolls that was a gift. So yes, sentimentality definitely played a little bit of a role when ranking her. However, when we first saw the Royal 3, Minnie was initially my favorite. If you know the Royal 3, but like the back of your hand, you can tell that has definitely changed. But her pieces are absolutely stunning. Every single thing she comes with, I love. Her little face is so cute. Her makeup, her hair, her little heart on her cheek. Look at her eye color and her lips. And she looks really cute in Carla's outfit, I'm not gonna lie to you. I love Minnie so much. I wish they would have given her more character development, but she's absolutely so precious. And looking at my shelf of pink dolls right now, Minnie is probably, well, no. Minnie is in my top 3 favorite pink dolls right now. So I'm very, very blessed and thankful to have her and Tiara, who I was gifted as well. Oh, the dog is drinking, fantastic. I'm very blessed to have them because it's just so incredibly meaningful, and she's adorable. They had come to my area, but I was just waiting a little bit, and I received them in the mail, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. So Minnie will always hold a special place in my heart for that, and she's just absolutely one of the best dolls that MGA has ever made. The number 2 spot goes to Mara from Neon Shadow. This probably didn't surprise any of you. This is a doll I will defend for the rest of my life. I love her. I know a lot of people absolutely hated her. She got so much hate when the stock photos were first released, and then when people were buying her. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When you get her, this doll's hair is a mess. But once you actually take the time and get to fix her up and spend some time with her, you can see how poofy and luxurious and soft it is, and it is crimped. Her only issue I have with this doll, but I'm willing to look past it because I freaking love her, is the fact that she is one of those dolls that suffers from, oh, her color's neon pink. We're gonna give her a couple different shades of pink and say they're all neon pink. Yes, to an extent that is true. But she reminds me a lot of Skylar and Daria, where she's got different shades of the same color, but it's not like her specific shade of that color, if that makes sense. But I was willing to look past that because I love everything about her, including the little cat motifs. I think in Mara's case, they're scattered around a little bit more. She has the most, I believe, thinking when comparing her to Harley and Uma. She's not wearing any of her pieces right now, but I love this doll so, so much. She's just absolutely amazing, and she is the most underrated doll on this list. Now, what doll beat her and is my favorite Rainbow Vision doll? Well, you're about to find out if you don't already know. Royal 3's Tiara Song. I cannot tell you how much I love this doll. The face mold alone is just impeccable. There are some face molds I can tell what they are with my vision, but because of my vision, most of the time I can't really distinguish the smaller scale dolls' face molds. I'm working on it, but it's a bit hard. But literally from the tiara all the way down to her boots in her first outfit. Is her first outfit with the boots? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's gotta be. To the incredibly detailed 3-piece second outfit she comes in. It's just like, Oh my goodness, there is so much. Her face is absolutely stunning, and she looks like an absolute princess in this violet willow dress here. I know it's not hers, but she looks so stunning in this dress. That's why I love that dress, because you put it on any purple doll and they look like a little princess or a fairy or whatever. But Tiara, the level of detail that was put into Tiara specifically, I cannot tell you how impressed I was. And again, she came with Minnie and she was a gift, so that makes her 10 times more special than a doll that I just purchased off the shelf. So she's exquisite. She's absolutely beautiful. I do recommend her more than all the other 8 dolls on this list if you do have the chance to get her. Even if you're on the fence about her, if you want to find her on sale, I promise you her pieces are so cool and versatile. The only piece of hers that I really don't care for is the black striped half jacket piece that goes with her second outfit, because really, if you style it correctly, I'm sure there's ways you can use it again, but that's the only piece I really haven't found another use for besides being in the second outfit. But I've put her in that outfit. She looks beautiful in everything. Her first outfit is one of my absolute favorites. She's perfect, and I absolutely adore her.
All right, this little ending shot here isn't the best, but you know what? It's fine. They're on the verge of falling, but we're doing really well. So again, remember, this was just my opinion, and let me know down below your ranking of these 9. I thought this line was really cool. It was a unique concept, but again, the price point and distribution were the negatives for me, along with, if I'm being completely honest, the whole Rainbow Vision saga was a bit too much and drawn out for me, as I know it was a couple other people as well. So again, leave your ranking below. If you remember to keep those comments positive and polite and respectful to myself and each other. If you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the fam, and tap that really cool notification bell so you know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody.